to the reading. I know it's been a while. Forgive me, you guys. I've had a lot going on. I'm not going to ramble too much. This is going to be the relationship spread. So left side could be you, right side could be you. Left side could be a person. Left side could be, right side could be a person. It just depends. It can be vice versa. Could also be a relationship you have with yourself, your higher self, your masculine and feminine energy. So you can take over the entire reading. It can resonate with your past or future or a mixture of all three. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, we all have masculine and feminine energy. It's just about which is dominant. So you could be a male with feminine energy. If you want to know more about where the rest of the planets are, watch the collective reading because I went over everything. See, tomorrow I think that Venus moves into Libra. I think it's Venus that moves into Libra on tomorrow. I could be wrong, but anyway, check the collective reading if you want to know about the astrology placements or whatever. Anyway, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign Capricorns. I hope y'all are doing okay. Again, relationship spread. So let's go ahead and get into it. The top is the mental space, the middle is the emotional space, and the bottom is the behavioral space. We'll also look at the overall theme of the relationship and the relationship status as it is now. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Could be waiting to hear from someone, waiting for a decision to be made, or waiting to act on something, or waiting on the right time to act on something. With the Three of Pentacles, Pentacles. You could be working together with someone, collaborating, or just, it gives me a very patient energy. Like being patient, waiting on the right moment to act on something. Then the Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So some of you could be refusing to, could represent someone just being bored, kind of stuck in a rut, needing new interest, and just kind of wondering whether or not this is worth the trouble. So it is, just so you know, it is something of value. It is something that is going to add to what you already have. And there's just a need to take another look at this. And it is coming from the universe. It's coming from the... All right. So the relationship status right now, everything's great. There's success. There's accomplishment. There's achievement. You may have overcome some obstacles. I feel like this is probably still very, very new. You could have been newly married or newly committed. I'm going to check something to see if... So I'm going to go ahead and pull my clarifiers and make sense of the overall video because these readings have been very long. I'm out of practice, excuse me. Show me the Three of Wands. Okay, so we have the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. Act on something that it could be fear around making a decision or fear around acting too quickly or too soon. It could also just Pentacles. While I was shuffling in the Rider-Waite deck and the Queen of Pentacles popped out, which is Capricorn energy. So I feel like you are taking your emotions into consideration. You're focusing on your own energy, on your body, on your well-being, making sure you're eating, sleeping correctly, first and foremost, so that your discernment can be on point, I think, ultimately. The Moon card being here, I think it just represents your subconscious, your shadow side, and your deep emotions for something or someone. There's a lot of passion and a lot of emotions here. This could also be a creative project that you're waiting to act on. You could be waiting on some news about something. I don't know why I'm getting that because that's not what this card is about. But yeah, you could be waiting on the news of something that you've acted on or something that you've initiated. You could be waiting on some counterpart to or respond to something that you've initiated. There could be some fear involved, like maybe in the back of your mind. I don't feel like it's something that's very prominent or distracting. I feel like overall it's something that is what I get from this. And the Moon card being here just represents the intuition as well. There's a need to pay attention to your dreams. And I think it's also just exploring subconscious, really. Let's see what the book says. I'm just curious. I want to say it says subconscious, the unknown. But I think this is kind of like you overcoming your fears. This represents Shadow self, surreal, subconscious. Yeah, so you could be in a place where you're just trying to make sure you stay balanced. You take like something that's too good to be true, because happy and successful things are right now. Could have came out of nowhere with the Tower card being here in the Seven of Pentacles. It could have come out of nowhere, but it could be a very steady situation with the Seven of Pentacles coming up, because this represents patience and also really nurturing something, understanding that things take time. So it could have come out of nowhere, but this is something that you begin to invest into and sustain, and you start to see the growth. But it probably came out of nowhere, shook your world up, and you could just be in this place of kind of taking it all in, just really like, wow. This could be both of you. If this is a relationship, a romantic relationship, whatever type of relationship it is. It could be platonic, work relationship, otherwise. It could have come out of nowhere, but it's a very successful or harmonious and happy relationship. And it's something that I think this represents the mutual energy. Like, it really came out of nowhere. This represents unexpected thoughts or feelings. So with the Knight of Swords being here, they're very someone who's paying attention to everything and really stressed or strive for. They're still releasing something from the past or